back at you again with another video, this time about clubbing in Korea. I'm sure by now we've all seen the viral TikTok video.
So the cops came back over to us and basically said, okay, he's too busy to give an apology. And we're also kind of busy tonight because it's a Saturday night. Mind you, Korean cops don't do anything anyway. In Korea, when somebody says that they're busy, it just means that they don't want to be bothered with your situation. And that's just their nice way of saying it.
And how clubbing is just getting out of pocket, especially for people of color coming out here to Korea. So what I'm going to do in this video is give you all the tips that I've used to basically have like the time of my life clubbing out here in Korea. Like of my 5 years straight of being here, there's only been one night where I didn't get let in. And that was basically because it was like already 1, 2 a.m. in Gangnam and they're iffy if you try to go in during those times. So I'm gonna come at you with 5 tips that have saved me throughout my clubbing life here in Korea. Number 1 is what I was just saying earlier. Get there early. Do not go to the club at 1 and 2 a.m. because that's when people start getting picky, that's when the music starts getting better, that's when the club is packed, and now the bouncer is going to be selective. So if you want to go to a place, especially a very popular place like a club in Gangnam, you need to go at the crack of opening. They open at 10, get there at 10. They open at 9, get there at 9. Because they have just opened and they have no reason to deny you because they need people in there. Especially if you look good, which brings me to rule number 2. Dress to impress. Every time I go out in Korea, I dress like it is Vegas. Dress and heels, makeup, hair done, always. You should go out looking like a 10. If you're going to a more casual place like Hongdae, still heels. I will always recommend heels because it really just upgrades the look by like another 2 points out of like a 10-point scale. Like if your outfit is like a 6 out of 10 and then you put heels on, you're gonna go to an 8 out of 10 automatically. So say that you're in a place like Hongdae where it's more casual, still wear heels and wear a form-fitting like V-neck t-shirt and skinny jeans. I know other people go out there in Vans and cutoff shorts. No, don't do that because we aren't a part of the majority. We are the foreigners, okay? We are the others. So, I mean, if you look like me, you kind of already know that we've always had to work 10 times harder to get the same reward as just like a regular person who's just a part of the majority. So always, always, always go dressed to impress. Because this is going to make it not only easier for you to get into the club, but also for you to network, which brings me to step number 3. Yeah, you want to go out to have a good time, but make sure you have a plan. When you get in there, find the promoters. If you look good, usually the promoters come up to you and offer you a free drink. Get their contact. Number 2, ask that promoter to introduce you to the manager and or owner. The manager and owner is gonna love you because here you are looking cute in their club because we all know cute girls do what? Make the men spend the money. Even if you're not a girl, still looking cute makes the brand image look that much better. And then number 3, ask them to introduce you to their other club owner friends because they all know each other, like especially if it's in a packed area like Hongdae, Gangnam, Itaewon, all of the club owners know each other. So as soon as you find one, say, hey, where else should we go? Can you introduce us? Oh, your friend owns this place? Let me get their cacao. Tell them we're on their way. In fact, let's all go together. And then zoom, there you are, rinse, wash, and repeat. And this is because if you go to that club again, you have their direct contact information. So you can message them in advance, like earlier that afternoon. Hey, are you working tonight? We're going to be there. And they say, yeah, sure, go for it. And when you get to the door, that bouncer cannot deny you because you have already been cleared by a promoter, by the manager, by the owner. All you have to do is show that cacao And if they still want to play games, get their boss to come up and then and what they're gonna do about it. I had that happen in Hongdae. One of my friends, she did something she wasn't supposed to do. She didn't bring a physical copy of her ID, she just showed a picture of it. And the bouncers were like, no, you can't get out here with a picture of it. But I knew the owner personally. Actually, we both went to UC Santa Barbara. So I knew the owner personally, and I said, hey, my friend's outside, they're not letting her in. Oh my God, help, help, help. So he goes outside and he's like, bouncers, what are you guys doing? Let her in. There we go. Because the number one thing about Korea, more than like the lookism or any of the other isms, is that nepotism. Nepotism is the number one ism out here. It's all about who you know. If you know the right people, that's it. Like, you just get everything done. So, like how I said, when you're going out, don't just go out to get a good time. Go out there to get people's numbers. Also, getting good with the bartenders. You make friends with the bartenders. They set you up. 3 or more, make sure that you guys don't all look the same. Because if you get to a club that, for whatever reason, doesn't like a particular demographic, if you guys are all a part of that demographic, good luck with that one. So you want to keep it a little mixed. So if, say, somebody, height, body, clothes, whatever doesn't match, but if the other 2 do, 2 to 1, the bouncer might say, yeah, all right, go in. But I have always had the most success being just 2. 2 is approachable. 2, there's no reason really to deny you guys from getting in. And also, if people want to invite you to their VIP section, to their table, if it's like 2 guys and 2 girls, cool. If it's like 3 guys and 2 girls, cool. If the girls outnumber the guys are going to get intimidated, and then they're not going to invite you to the shots, the champagne rooms, etc., etc. So, hot tip for that one. If you are going to go out in bigger groups, mix it up or just keep it to 2 people. And finally, rule number 5, if you do get denied, keep it pushing. Like, trust me, sitting there being, it's not going to do anything. The bouncer doesn't care. The bouncer's already on a power trip. Even if you record and out them, we're not a big enough voice for them to care, and they're not going to. Protect your peace, protect your energy at all costs. Like, do not sink to their level by engaging in the tomfoolery. Just go on to the next place, enjoy the free drinks over there, enjoy the champagne rooms over there, VIP bottle service, because you're looking cute, you're with the right group, and if you paid attention to the networking, you already know where you can go anyway because you already got the owner's phone number. All right, everyone, I think this is a little shorter one this time, but I'm really hoping that you guys enjoyed these 5 tips. And, it's kind of unfortunate that we kind of need to be this meticulous about it. It's also unfortunate that we have to even have a green book to begin with. So if you guys have any other specific questions about clubbing in Korea or places that I personally recommend, go ahead and leave them down in the comments, and I'll see you next time.